Genshin Impact felt like magic. At a time when the world was not in the best state, Genshin Impact's incredible open world felt truly amazing to immerse myself in. The story was good, the lore was exceptional, and the world itself was packed to the brim with content. But as someone who's played since launch, I hadn't felt the same magic that exploring Genshin's beautiful open world in the early stages of playing invoked since AR20, and I was AR50 at the end of 1.1, so that magic was long gone. Dragonspine came, and while it was great, it was short-lived, and we didn't see any new exploration content for 3 whole updates. Content was dry, and players were quitting the game. It was pretty clear what we needed. We needed a new area to explore. Dragonspine reignited a spark for Genshin that had begun to die out around the time this update came out. The area as a whole was unique and beautifully crafted. The exploration was entertaining, challenging, and rewarding. Every chest in Dragonspine dropped Primogems when you opened them. Side quests had well-developed stories, many of them somber and bittersweet. It brought back the magic that Genshin had lost. But then it was over. Dragonspine was never expanded upon, nor was any other part of the map. No new places to explore, no new chests to find, and no big new world quests either. Fun events, cool and interesting characters, and even the shockingly in-depth housing system just couldn't compare to getting a brand new area. For 3 whole updates, over 18 weeks of dry content, we didn't get a single square inch of new land to explore, and I think MiHoYo knew this. So the Golden Apple Archipelago was born, and I think it represents a brighter future for Genshin Impact. The archipelago is an absolute treat to explore, hours upon hours of new exploration content, up to par with any other location in the game. While the islands tend to blend together where you can't quite immediately tell which one you're at, every one of them featured at least one interesting puzzle to solve, and oftentimes more than that. There were tons of secrets hidden everywhere, like the underwater area accessed by Whirlpool, or the shockingly in-depth lore surrounding the area's many past residents and their eventual struggle to escape. Even though it was temporary, it really felt like a fully fledged area. Everything a Genshin area has been known for up to this date is here. It was a fantastic addition to the game, and reignited my love for the game all over again. Just like Dragonspine did. So I can already hear you running down to the comments saying, so why are they getting rid of it? If they made all this amazing content, why not have it be permanent? I get it. I understand where you're coming from. I was in that exact mindset for a while too. But let me ask you this. When was the last time you went to Dragonspine for something other than the cryohypostasis or a commission? I'll wait, because for me, it's honestly been a while. Dragonspine has next to nothing worth coming back for. There are no unique materials besides Star Silver, and all the Star Silver weapons are either lackluster or straight up not worth your billet. After you max out the Frostbearing tree, there's no recurring content there. So why would MiHoYo make another Dragonspine-esque area that nobody's going to come back to and keep it in the game forever? It's just going to take up space. Mobile players are already at the point where they need to delete language files to conserve space. If they keep adding more areas like the archipelago permanently, file size would continue to balloon into a major issue for a large amount of the player base in the very near future. Inazuma is here, and it brings with it the largest content drop the game has ever seen since its release. Inazuma is here to stay. It would be unacceptable for a major region in the game's story like this to be temporary. If file size is already becoming an issue due to smaller areas like Dragonspine and the Archipelago, major areas like Inazuma wouldn't be able to fit if those were kept around forever. I think the Archipelago was an experiment by MiHoYo. An experiment to see if we would enjoy a temporary area's content for an update, while they work on larger, permanent areas of the map that take more time and effort to make. And it worked. Based on the poll I did on the official Genshin subreddit, the largest percentage of people liked version 1.6 the best. This could mean that we could see new temporary areas like the Archipelago in the near future to help alleviate long breaks between new permanent areas, like the time between 1.3 and 1.5. If we could see a new temporary area at least once every couple of updates, it would greatly help with content dry patches. Since Inazuma is here, it's safe to assume that either Sumeru or the Chasm is now in the early stages of development. Inazuma's content, while amazing, can't last 4 updates. We're gonna get bored. So temporary areas are an amazing solution to this issue. That's why I feel that the Archipelago represents a brighter future for the game. Temporary areas like this can help make the gap between major content updates much more bearable, and would help player retention. Genshin Impact is an open-world exploration game, after all, so when the open world isn't being expanded upon, it can feel dry. I would hate to see more people leave the game that I love so dear when it has such a bright future ahead of itself.